or so minutes, we're going to bring you up to speed on what has been happening today within the country and beyond the borders. On TV 47 newsfeed. My name is Moige William. Now to the top story this particular afternoon. 11 children have been rescued from Shackhola and they have been taken to a rescue center. Two of them, a 14-year-old and a 2-year-old, are in hospital currently. Exhumation is taking place at Paul Mackenzie's homestead, but journalists have been barred from accessing the site.
A herdsman who was taking care of animals, I think from the northeastern. So he was able to get help from the herdsman. Another one got help with a ride on a bicycle. Another one got help with a ride on a motorbike. And that's how they were able to get help. So this looks like it had been going on for long. At the children's home, we have 10 boys and 1 girl. And then there's one in hospital, a small baby of 2.
No, it's a boy of 14.
A boy of 14 and a small baby of about 2 years who is at the hospital being given help. Some of these children don't even know that their siblings have died. There's one who doesn't have siblings because they died on the ground here. So when he escaped, he left them behind. Another one was brought here by an uncle. The mother seems to be in Nairobi. He says he was brought by an uncle who is a member of Mackenzie's church. I just want to say that children have got their rights. They are not even supposed to fast. They are not supposed to be forced into anything. Therefore, mine is just to appeal to everyone that when you have a child around you, know that that child has a right, and as a ministry, we have a Children's Act that even came into place in 2022. That act we are going to implement. We want to ensure protection of our children. So let me just thank everyone who is here, who have highlighted this issue, who have worked hard day and night to ensure that all is well. And I have seen the situation. I have seen how it is. The children really need support. They really need guidance and counseling, which our officers will start from Monday. We are lucky that we got a children's home that is run by some old lady, Italian. She's been kind enough to take in the children. We have provided support in terms of food. I'm told the governor for this county has been able to provide food. The security team have been able to provide security for those children. Those children are going to be of the evidence that will be given. And our children officers are there to stand with the children during the proceedings. But meanwhile, we want them to be safe. We want them to eat well, to sleep well. The next week, they can be given guidance and counseling. Then after that, we prepare them to go to school. Most of them have not gone to school for the last 2 years, which is very, very unfortunate. You're denying them.
Sad indeed. We'll be bringing you more details on that particular story. Remember, our very own Sharon Baranga has set camp in that particular county. Now, moving on, religious leaders in Nyeri County are calling upon Kenyans to be vigilant on misleading churches across the country. They have, however, disputed the act of the political class criticizing many religious leaders involved in malicious activities, saying most of them are protected by the same political leaders. While expressing his thoughts on what befell the followers of the controversial preacher Paul Mackenzie, Nyeri Diocese Archbishop Anthony Muheria blamed the political class for being at the forefront in enhancing corruption in churches as preachers spread misleading messages to Kenyans.
It is clear that everyone in that leadership area has a case to answer. From the political leaders, the Ngao leaders, the chief, the sub-chiefs, from the Nyumba Kumi, from the people who are around even in those villages, have a answer. So does the judiciary, because this was a criminal who was so easily let off the hook, and we are wondering how. We believe that there are rules that are emphasized and enforced strongly, like burial permits. Suddenly we find ourselves 80 people have been buried. How were they buried? How was it that so many people who have undergone this reality without any knowledge of the authorities? We are discovering people in the forests who are fasting for death, which is really not fasting. That is moved into a death cult. And yet there are people who survey those places. There are police posts around the area. So I really think that we should wake up to the reality that when we form pacts with corruption and corrupt settings, this is what we are going to harvest. We've just seen one section of what we've.
Now let us shift gears to other matters, whereby Kiambu County government has started the construction of 11 new level 3 hospitals and renovation of 13 health facilities, which include the level 3 and 4 facilities, out of which some will be ready by June this year to boost the health sector in the county. This came after over 700 health workers bid to boost their morale after waiting for years. Governor Wamatangi saying the promotions are well deserved since the healthcare workers have been in the front line fighting pandemics to ensure patients get services.
Also commencing the renovation of 13 facilities, amongst them level 3 and level 4 within the county of Kiambu. We have already prepared payments and are ready for collection tomorrow for payments for the completion of all the level 4 hospitals that were under constructions to completion.
We greatly appreciate His Excellency the Governor for the promotion of about 700 health workers. This is a great milestone for us as health workers in this Embu County. We know that the county under Dr. Wamatangi inherited a very fragmented workforce. But we have great hope in him that we are at an inflection point and things are going to change for the better.
Moving on, a family in Kirie sublocation in Mbeere North Sub-County, Embu, is seeking justice following the death of their kin under unclear circumstances 2 years ago. The body of retired Assistant Chief Charles Nyaga was retrieved from a shallow seasonal river a few meters from his homestead on March 18, 2021 at around 11 a.m. According to his son, Amos Ndwega, his father spent the day sorting a land dispute with a neighbor together with the Office of Area Deputy County Commissioner, Chief, his assistant and village elders, and that he was the last person to speak to his father at around 6 p.m. at Kirie Trading Center, only to learn of his disappearance the following morning as his wife Eunice Nyaga went to serve him breakfast.
Tarehe 18 mwezi wa 3 2021 baba yetu alipatikana na kifo chake, na tulikuwa na kakesi kidogo kashamba hapa tu karibu na mboma yetu. Kulikuwa na kamzozo kidogo tu, tukakesi na chief, DO, assistant chief na wazee wa area, na tukamaliza hiyo mzozo tu, na ilikuwa mambo na maji kupita, na mzee nikamuongelesha akakubali maji ipite, na tukatoka tu akasalimiana, tukawapiga picha, tukafikiria kila kitu imeisha. Lakini baadaye sasa midi ilikuwa mwisho kuongea na yeye jioni kitu 6 tulipatikana na alinipata pale Kiria, akaniita tukaongea naye kidogo, na mimi nikaishia nyumbani. Nilipigiwa simu na wife ya bradangu akilia, akaniambia babangu patikana hapo Shakarungu na yuko uhai. Mimi nikukimbia nikakuja, tukapatana na ango yangu pia hapo Kirie, nikamwambia pande pikipiki, tukakuja mpaka hapo, tukapata hata umati wa watu ndio walikuwa wamekusanya already. Sasa hiyo kitu imekuwa tu ikitusumbua, saa zingine hata hatulali. Tujui sasa wenye walitenda hicho kitendo, hata sisi hatujui wanatufikiriaje. So kila mtu anakuanga tu na uoga. Na mimi chenye ningeomba ni serikali tusaidie kupata haki, tujue kifo cha baba yetu, na juu alikuwa mtu innocent, yani venye mimi nilikuwa namjua, Na sasa mimi sijui mpaka hapo mimi unless nieleze
from that, the county government of Kwale through the county executive member in the Department of Trade wants traders who have their businesses alongside the road to relocate to the new market constructed by the county government. Speaking during an inspection of the market, the CECM wanted businesses along the Likoni-Lungalunga road to be stopped for the peace of the business people. The directives coming after the traders in the Ibiza and Calypso had refused to relocate from the respective markets to a new market in Vindeni. However, the county government of Kwale has put in place strategies to enhance the construction of the market to boost the environment of doing business.
Tunajua kulikuwa na masoko tofauti kule Calypso, kule Ibiza, kule showground. Wakati wa corona watu walipelekwa sehemu mbalimbali, lakini wanakataa kurudi hapa sokoni, na sisi kama serikali tunasema ni sharti zile soko zingine zote zisitishwe, kwa sababu kwa mfano Ibiza kuna hali ya usalama ilikuwa ni hatari. Hatuwezi kuendelea kuacha wananchi wetu wakae kando ya barabara.
Tunashukuru kwa sababu at least saizi tunaweza kufanya biashara zetu, tuko na security, na vile waziri ametupromise maji itapatikana. Mulika muizi iliwekwa pale mwanzo sokoni, watu walisoko na kufunguliwa saa 11, watu wanafanya biashara zao salama.
Nafikiri hii tunaona hapa ilikuwa ni first phase ya kuweka ukuta pamoja na slab. Hivi karibuni mkandarasi ataletwa hapa, tayari kandarasi imeshapewanwa ya kuenua na kuweka zile sheds ili wafanye biashara wetu wafanye biashara katika mazingira mazuri na bora zaidi.
Now moving on, more than 150 people with disabilities from Meru, Isiolo and Tharaka-Nithi counties have benefited by being measured to enable them to benefit from walking devices from the North Imenti constituent member of Parliament Rahim Dawood in collaboration with doctors from India. The MP, Dawood, said the plan to establish an artificial limb manufactory for the disabled will help bring commercial cooperation between Meru County and other counties. Those tested are expected to benefit from such foot-fitting devices by July this year.
Jambo ambalo ningetaka kusema siku ya leo ni ya kwamba Rahim Dawood amejaribu sana kusaidia sisi kama walemavu. So tungetaka sana hata Meru County MPs, tuko na MPs wetu wengi, tunataka wao wote waige mfano wa Rahim Dawood ili mlemavu apate kusaidika. Alafu kuna jambo lingine ambalo mheshimiwa ameongea na ni jambo kubwa sana. Rahim amesema ya kwamba ataongea na president, ataongea na viongozi wengine ili tupate kuwa na factory kubwa sana hapa Meru County ya kutengeneza hizi vifaa zetu. Hizi tunatumia kama caliper shoes, hizi viatu ya watu ambao wamekatika miguu. So Rahim Dawood amekuja na wazo nzuri sana, na ningetaka hata governor, MPs wetu, wa president wapate kutusaidia ili tupate kuwa na hiyo factory.
Hii limbs tuna expect July, August tutakuwa nazo, na leo tumeregister watu zaidi ya 170, although tulikuwa tumeambiwa 100, lakini hawa watu wa India wametukubalia mpaka 150 wataweza. So wale hawataweza kupimwa leo watapata wakati Julai tunakuja. Jaribu kutafuta kiwanja mahali tunaweza kuweka hiyo factory, na pia nitaongea na rais na governor na wajumbe wengine tuangalie kama tunaweza fanya hiyo factory hapa Meru. Mimi tayari nimepeana 1,000,000 pledge yangu ya 1,000,000 ya pesa yangu, sio ya CDF, kwamba hiyo tuweze kuanzisha hiyo factory, na factory ikiwa hapa itaserve Kenya na nchi yote zile za East Africa.
Elsewhere, Rabai Member of Parliament Anthony Kenga has begun plans to revamp safer roads in the rural side of the area in a bid to ease movement during the rainy season. The activity kicked off on Tuesday after the official launch of the project from Shika Adabu village to Kibaoni area, then from Juaje to Chiferi area. Speaking to local residents before the launch, Mr. Kenga stated that most roads are in a poor state due to lack of reconstruction for a long period.
Hapa kuzindua rasmi barabara hii ya hapa kwa Juaje kwenda Mwalilo mpaka Chiferi. Barabara hii tunataka iweze kulimwa vizuri na itiwe mara ili iweze katika wakati huu wa mvua na wakati wa jua.
Nafikiri kuanzia leo tumeona kama kuna mwangaza pale mbele. Barabara itatengenezwa kulingana na ile taratibu ambayo ninaelezewa hivi sasa, na barabara kutengezwa tunahitaji unakohitajika daraja kama kule chini mwa Lilo stream kuwekwe daraja. Kuna culverts kama culvert 6 hivi ili barabara iwe vizuri, iweze kumwaga maji vizuri na iendelee kutuhudumia. Nina imani kwamba yule contractor ambaye amepewa hii kazi afanye kazi yake kikamilifu ili wananchi wa eneo hili wakaweze kunufaika.
Hapo mwanzo tulikuwa tunateseka na barabara, ilibomoka huko, hata pikipiki yenyewe kupita ni shida. Lakini mheshimiwa Kesho tunamshukuru sana. Asituahidi atatutengeza barabara, tutakuwa na urahisi wetu wa kusafiri, hata pikipiki, hata kwa magari. Tutakuwa hii barabara tukiitumia itatufaidisha sana.
Now, a section of elders from Garissa have complained over inadequate compensation by government through the National Land Commission as their houses along the Isiolo-Garissa highway stand to be demolished to pave way for road construction. Led by Hussein Abduba, the elders said landowners along the 160 kilometers road stretch were not adequately sensitized by the National Land Commission on the compensation procedures. They have also claimed that their counterparts from Garissa County along the same road received double the amount in compensation from the government for similar demolitions of buildings.
Barabara hii ya Isiolo, sisi ni watu ambao wameathiriwa kama vile ambaye imeathiriwa na hii barabara. Ya kwanza ni ambaye wameathiriwa kama 2-3 iliyopita kutoka Garissa mpaka Madogashe kilomita 160. Na wakati hiyo malipo hiyo wale watu wamelipwa vizuri. Hawana lalamishi.
Naitwa Adan Hassan, ni Isiolo Truck Drivers Association, ni instructor. Leo tuna complain kuhusu mambo ya kazi, wajira wa kazi. Isiolo katika Isiolo County tuko na madrivers 2850 na tuko na plant mechanic 1560 na tuko na motor vehicle mechanics 1275. We have a plumbers 862. We have a masonaries 827. We have a motor vehicle electricals 1200. Katika huo kazi ambayo vijana wetu wako nazo ujuzi wote, hakuna China ambaye hata moja amechukua. Watu wana apply kazi kila asubuhi, kila dakika. Tuna apply kazi. Plumber and apply, drivers wana apply.
Away from that, the Water Resource Authority has embarked on a mission to conserve water catchment areas in Lamu County. Speaking in Lamu, the Principal Secretary at the Ministry of Water, Paul Rono, said the project also involves planting of 1 million trees. Rono has further issued a tough warning to residents illegally occupying riparian land to evacuate or face the full force of the law.
The land we have here in Shackhola is close to 4,000 hectares, and which is around 35,000 acres, 19,000 acres. And we believe that if we plant close to 1 million trees here, they will be able to preserve or conserve this environment, which is so critical to the people of Lamu when it comes to water requirement. As we continue with this program, we intend to make sure that all agencies and water adopt a forest area or a water catchment